okay. This is okay. This is grand. This is great. Wow, it's been a minute. What's up? Hey, my name is Jordan Asai. If you remember my face, if you've never seen my face, hello, hey, what's going on? Today I'm going to be talking about how I cleared my skin, how my face went from this to what you're seeing right now. I also forgot to say, right now I'm not wearing any face makeup. I have like my eye makeup and my eyebrows on, but I'm not wearing any type of facial makeup at all for not most of my life, other than like puberty, when I think everyone's skin goes a little crazy. My skin was like all I could ask it to be. I loved my face. I mean, I still love my face, but my skin was great. And then towards the beginning of March, my skin started to break out like crazy. I mean, worse than I'd ever seen it in my entire life. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who I was. I didn't like to look in the mirror. I cried about it all the time because it's like a real shot at your self-confidence. And anyone who has experienced really bad acne or any type of physical insecurity knows that it's like you feel like that's all anyone sees about you. And so it was a very draining time for me. I was very depressed. I barely wanted to leave my house. I didn't want to hang out with my friends. I didn't film any YouTube videos. I didn't do anything because it absolutely killed me. I didn't know how to deal with it. And before I had taken this photo that I'm showing you guys, that photo was taken on March 27th. During the time when it was progressively getting bad, me and my mom were trying to figure out what it was. And once I finally figured out, it was like magic. It was like everything's gonna get better. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the steps of how you can clear your own acne, possibly, hopefully. I mean, it's a pretty basic outline, and then how I personally cleared it. So for starters, you need to identify what is causing your acne and just look at the different aspects of your life and what could have possibly changed. So I would recommend first off checking your diet. If your diet has changed, if you've had an increase of dairy or an increase of wheat or gluten or an increase of alcohol, an increase of candy, whatever the case may be, and just try to see like if adjusting your diet can make any changes for you. If you haven't been drinking as much water, because food sensitivities or any type of thing that you're putting into your body is going to show externally. So that would be my first tip, and that was one of the first things I did. I tried to see like, okay, am I not eating enough healthy fats like avocados and nuts? Am I not drinking enough water? Like, am I sensitive to something like gluten or wheat? Like, is something causing inflammation in my body? So there's a bunch of anti-inflammatory diets out there that you can just look up and you can try, and like you can try including more anti-inflammatory foods into your diet. So like ginger, apple cider vinegar, healthy probiotics, things of that nature can really help regulate things on the inside. And even if it doesn't completely clear your acne, when I did that, I definitely noticed like more of a glow come about my face. But the thing that caused my acne personally was a supplement. Now, being vegan, I have talked about this before in one of my like last two videos, I don't know. There are certain vitamins that you just simply cannot get on a vegan diet, such as vitamin B12. They say we are pretty low in B6 sometimes, so I started taking vitamin B6. And throughout that process, I was doing my research and I found out that some people were saying that you can get a better absorption of your vitamins if you take B vitamins in relation to each other, in compilation with each other. So I started taking a B complex vitamin, and for a while I was like, oh, this is doing really great things for my body, until I came to realize that it's what was breaking me out. And I had been taking the supplement for like a month straight before I was sitting on my couch one day and it just hit me like someone threw a rock at my head. I was like, oh my god, it's the supplement. The supplement is what's causing me to break out. Because I had read somewhere previously that biotin can cause acne, and although it is really good for your hair and nails and supposedly good for your skin, I was consuming too much biotin, and the overconsumption of it was causing me to break out worse than I had ever done before. So when pills and stuff like that, when they say to consult with your doctor, you know, maybe do it, because I didn't, and that was my mistake. It was completely my fault. When I cut the supplement out, it started to lighten. Like, no, the acne wasn't getting worse necessarily, but it also wasn't getting any better. So I tried to do different things to clean out my system, but I'll get into what products I use to do that in a second. But along with like identifying what's causing your acne, you can look into to see if it's your hormones, and if regulating your hormones could be something that might help your situation. And even stress can be causing acne. Something I like to do a lot is look at like a face mapping chart. It's like an old, like ancient Chinese thing that they use to like identify what is causing your acne. Like acne on the lower part of your face, like around your jawline, your chin, is usually hormonal acne. Just like this little pimple I have right here, it's because like my period's on its way. But that's something you can look at to try to like further evaluate on your own what could possibly be causing your acne. Or you can go to a dermatologist. They might be able to help, even if they don't know what necessarily is causing your acne. They might be able to give you a solution, but that's, you know, kind of like a last resort kind of thing. So yeah, now, so what worked for me and what cured my acne? The holy grail of curing my acne is silver. It is this. It is called Sovereign Silver. Bioactive Silver Hydrosol. There's a couple of different brands. It's just the brand I ended up using. And the reason I found this was through another girl's YouTube video. I'll try to link her down below. But she had talked about silver being one of her saviors, not like the main savior, but for me it was definitely the main savior. It's kind of like an immune booster, and like it's supposed to help any health woes and things of that nature. You can find it at like your local organic grocery store, your Whole Foods, your Sprouts, whatever. And before I took it, I decided to do a bunch of research on it. And after doing the research, I was like, you know, it's natural. If anything, it's not gonna hurt me if I take it. So I started taking it, and within 2 weeks of taking it, my skin looked so much better. I cried from happiness, because it was, I could see it was on its way to recovery. And after 2 weeks of taking it orally, I also got a gel version of it, because they sell it in a bunch of different, they sell it in a gel form, they sell it with like a spray top. This is the dropper form of it. But I also started putting it topically on my face to help accelerate the healing, and it's what absolutely saved my skin. It was something else that helped save my skin was going back to a routine that I knew worked for me. When my skin was breaking out and going through the absolute worst, something I thought it was that my face had become like immune to the products I was using, and that they were like just no longer working for me. So I tried changing up my skincare routine a lot, tried different cleansers, different toners, things of that nature, and I realized it wasn't helping the situation. And so I went back to a routine that I knew worked for me, that I knew when I was using it, even though my face had broken out prior to the breakout, my face really liked the routine. So I went back to a routine, and that routine for me was something that was a little more natural routine. So for my facial cleanser, I used the tea tree oil cleanser from Dr. Bronner's. I've seen so many people talk about it. It's such a great cleanser. It's just a soap in general. You can use it to wash your body, wash your dishes. Tea tree oil is a natural antibacterial oil, and it's just diluted in the soap. It's a very natural soap. It's a very natural brand. So I started using that facial cleanser again, and I went back to apple cider vinegar as my toner. Apple cider vinegar is my holy grail. It is pretty strong, so I would recommend diluting it with water, but I use that as my toner every morning and night. After that, I started applying the silver gel topically on my face, and after I let that sit in, I would follow with rosehip oil, and rosehip oil is like very high in antioxidants, it's supposed to help with skin turnover and things like that. And then I would finish with either vitamin E oil. I use vitamin E oil at night because it's a thicker oil, but it really helped me feel like my skin was healing. And during the day I used jojoba oil as my moisturizer because it's a lighter oil, but it's supposed to be really good for balancing your skin's oil levels as well. So that was my skincare routine. And then at times when I felt like a pimple was more stubborn or if I needed more, I would add certain things to my routine. So something I would add was this product. I believe it's called the Effaclar Duo. I might be wrong. It's in my bathroom. I just don't want to go get it. They sell it at Target, and it's just a benzoyl peroxide spot treatment. It's like 5.5% benzoyl peroxide, and it works wonders. Nowadays when I get acne, I will just apply it and it helps it go away so quickly. Like this one's on the way down. So I would just definitely try to figure out how your skin reacts to products and go forward in that sense. After all of my acne was cleared up, the next step was scars, because I definitely picked at my face a lot. So much, because I was fed up and I knew I wasn't supposed to, but I did it anyways. So as far as healing my scars go, after all of my acne went away, then I moved on to the scar healing process. I didn't try to do it at the same time because that would just be too much going on for my face. So the first thing I did that I had heard so much about was derma rolling. Derma rolling is treatment that you can do at home to a more mild degree, or something that you can do more invasively if you go to see a dermatologist. Derma rolling is they take a little scalpel thing with a bunch of tiny needles, or you can buy one that has a bunch of tiny needles, and you just literally roll it, derma, skin, roll it on your face. And what it does, it creates a bunch of mild injuries, I guess, onto your skin. And through that, it helps your skin regenerate quicker. So if your scars are more of a texture, or if you have more pitted or iceberg scars, I would definitely look into derma rolling. After that is microdermabrasion. They have at-home kits that you can buy. It's just kind of like a very thorough exfoliation of your face, and that has also helped with my scarring as well. Devices I recommend for scarring, or like 2 things I would say like look into getting done for your scarring. I know not everyone has money to blow. You can look up on Pinterest. They have like DIY microdermabrasion things that I used to do at home, which like baking soda, which I don't know how great it is for your skin, but my skin reacts fine to it. So the next thing for me that has been huge is incorporating a vitamin C serum. So after all my acne went away, during the day, after I toned my face, I started applying a vitamin C serum, and vitamin C serum is really good for like lightening your scars and evening your skin tone and stuff like that, and I think it's made a really great difference. So I wear vitamin C serum during the day, and at night I started incorporating a vitamin A serum, or aka a retinol. You can get those prescribed to you by a dermatologist, or you can find some at the drugstore, at Sephora, wherever. Retinols are supposed to help speed up your skin shedding process and help your skin regenerate faster, and I think it's made a world of a difference for me. I've definitely noticed my scars healing a lot better than they did prior to healing. I was really big on using aloe, so I would take aloe at night and I would just apply it to my face, and then after like 10 minutes or so I'd like wash it off. I would definitely recommend buying the actual plant. Usually like a leaf is like $1, and I would do that and then I'd wash it off. Some people leave it overnight. I just didn't like the sticky feeling. Another thing that, I mean, I've always been pretty big on sunscreen, but sunscreen is everything. If you have acne scars, you cannot not wear sunscreen, because without wearing sunscreen, it's only going to make your dark marks darker, and that's not what you want. You want them to become more even with your skin tone. So definitely wear sunscreen. Find a sunscreen that works for you. I use this sunscreen. It's a child's formula because my skin is sensitive and it doesn't break me out. You can find it at like Target. And yeah, that's how I clear my skin. Oh my god, I can't believe my skin's clear. It's kind of insane. To prevent any future breakouts, I keep up with my routine. I drink a lot of water. I eat natural, pretty organic, vegan, plant-based diet. I work out a lot, and I think that's everything. If you guys have any questions, I'm not a dermatologist, but I would definitely do my best to help you guys. But at the same time, you know, the internet has all the information I could probably give you. And also, don't be afraid to go see your dermatologist if you have the funds for it. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope your skin is as glowing as you are on the inside. Alright, I will see you guys later. Bye, babes.